Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Sarah, also known as Laugh Love Langella, and in today's video I'm going to be taking you guys along with me to Golden Oldies Antiques again. We are going to be checking out their spring market. They've gotten so many different containers from overseas, so I am so incredibly excited to check out what they have. It is a super rainy, overcast day, but still gonna make the most of it. I'm actually going to be picking up my sweet friend Sky from House and Home, as so many of you guys know, and we're gonna be checking it out together. So let's head out and see what they have. I'm so glad to be making another trip back to Golden Oldies. They are located in High Point, North Carolina, and this location is open all year round, which is really great. But during their spring market, they just have that much more available. They have a couple of tents popped up outside because all of the unique, amazing finds are literally overflowing out of this place. This table was absolutely gorgeous. They had beautiful large furniture pieces, trunks, mirrors, anything that you can think of. They had the most beautiful selection of items. There is truly so much to see here that Sky and I took a couple of laps around, walked down the aisles in different directions, just so we can make sure that we were trying to get our eyes on everything that we possibly could. They had beautiful pieces of furniture stacked on top of each other, lots of unique pieces. Most items do not have a price tag on it. However, everyone's super helpful in figuring out the price for you. And even with these being unique, antique, and vintage, one-of-a-kind items, they are very reasonably priced. Even if you have to invest a little bit, they are much more affordable than most dealers like this. So now we are going to head upstairs to check out what they have there. And on the balcony, they had some of these amazing pots. But here you can get a quick glimpse of what the setup was with the tents outside. It was just so fun to be able to go through and see everything that they had. So if you guys did make a trip here out for their spring market, I would love to know what it is that you picked up. They still had a ton of the larger wood bowls that I had seen on my last trip. They are super reasonably priced at $45 each, but these are at least 12 inches in diameter. They are so huge. So now we are headed outside into one of the tents. They had even more beautiful cabinets, large trunks. These wooden stools were really amazing. And I loved these larger wooden boxes. I had gotten the smaller one that I used for my shelf styling here. These ones would make really great memory boxes for a family. Red tags mean that the item is sold, but they still had so many different ones available. And I loved the unique filigree detail that was added to these tables. They were so fun. I absolutely loved these marble scallop bowls. I meant to grab one of the smaller ones, and by the time we came back from the other tent, somebody grabbed every single one. So make sure you pick things up if you have your eye on them. These rounded pots were so gorgeous, super reasonable at $65 a piece. They were huge. I kept going back and forth between grabbing one. I ended up not doing it because I really would love to just get a flat bottom pot instead, so I'm holding out to find one of those. These stone bowls, I meant to grab one and totally forgot. So I'm hoping I can make a trip back soon. It honestly was a little overwhelming for how many amazing items they had, but that's the best possible problem to have, is just finding too many things you like versus the opposite. They had so many wood risers to choose from. I would believe if somebody said that there were probably 200. It was absolutely incredible. They had them already pre-sorted by color and by shape, so you could literally go for a round riser and pick from 50. It was amazing. All right, so now it is the next day, friends. It was a little bit of a drive, so it was just a very long day, but a good one too. It's always fun to go antique shopping with a friend who enjoys it just as much as you do and gets excited over the little things. It was such a great time with Sky. I'm so glad that we did it. We're definitely going to be doing it more often as well. I know she loved it too, and she'll share over on Instagram and such, but I definitely am so glad that I made it to their spring market, and I'm so glad that I went on a weekday and not a weekend. Obviously, if you are only available on the weekend and it's a close enough drive for you, I definitely think you should still go, but I know I can go during the week, and I would rather be able to look around and absorb everything I'm seeing without having a ton of people. There were more people there than the last visit I made, and I know I just recently made one, but their spring market, they just have so much available. So I only picked up 2 items today. I absolutely could have picked up more, but the one smaller item I grabbed is this beautiful brass bell. It is quite heavy. Like, this is a very substantial piece. This is the only one I saw, and it was only $10, which you go on Etsy right now, 50, 60 plus for one of these. I was absolutely shocked. I would have grabbed 5 more if they had them, honestly. So I'm definitely going to be keeping my eye out for this. Something that I did actually really want, I made this mistake. I saw the beautiful scalloped marble bowls outside, and I knew I wanted to grab one of these smaller ones. And we went over to the other tent. I said, I'll grab it on the way back. Somebody grabbed every single one that they had. So don't make the mistake I did. If there's something that you really like and you even want to think about it, ask them to just hold it to the side. You can think about it after the fact, but make sure you already have it. So I was so disappointed. I'm hoping that on my next trip, they'll have them, fingers crossed. I'm holding out hope for it because they were so incredibly beautiful. They had larger ones too, but I knew the small one would just work in more spaces for me, honestly. And the second and last item I picked up is actually too big for me to hold. I got this beautiful wood trunk. It is such a beautiful piece. I absolutely love it. It could easily work as like a toy chest for kids. I could put throw blankets in it and have it in the living room space. I don't know exactly where this is going to go just yet, but I knew I needed to have it in my life. I had, on my last visit, seen some smaller options available that I did really like as well, but this one in particular, I thought that the size and the brass details, everything about it, I just absolutely loved. This one was a little over $200. It was $215, but you go and try to find them somewhere else and you can, at a minimum, double that price. So it definitely was an investment piece, but one that I absolutely love. My husband loves it as well. It's just so gorgeous, and the quality of it is not something that you can find at a big box store. So I'm super thrilled with both items I picked up. So that is going to wrap up today's video, friends. Like I mentioned, I absolutely could have grabbed more stuff, but I'm trying to be very particular about what I'm grabbing because this is a place that I know I can go to every 2 to 3 months. So I would rather wait and be patient and find the item that absolutely hits every single piece of information, like the color, the height, the shape. I want it to have everything in it, and then I'll go for it because they absolutely always have new stuff coming in. Everyone there is so incredibly friendly, so it's a no-brainer. I'm going to be making plenty of trips back there. I've opened a can of worms now, so this is going to be dangerous, but oh, so worth it. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video shopping through Golden Oldies with me. Be sure to leave me a comment down below and let me know from the footage I took there what your favorite item was that you spotted, or if you made a trip yourself during their spring market, I would love to know what you picked up. They had so many amazing, amazing finds. As always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me here today, and I will see you guys in my next video, friends. Bye.